Hey, what's up, everybody? This is JT Blackness. My Black Unknown channel. I have a grade. I download a camera on my thing, but I don't think they have features on that and everything. But I keep your post on that. Anyway, let's get these announcements going. Again, this is JT Blackness. Welcome to my Black Unknown channel. Very much appreciated. Glad to join. Anybody want to join this conversation, please be very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Okay. If you want content, if there's anything you want me to talk about, I'm gonna give you these. I'm gonna give you my resources. First, I have my stretch it back. My Twitter account is at JTBlackman44. Okay. Instagram. Let me fix this a little bit. JT Blackman, JT Blackstar. Snapchat account N12930. I'm with my brother Ernest Jones, longtime best friend. He started his company ANDSORTOYS.com. It's ANDSORTOYS.com. Got some good stuff for you. We got two stores. One other store still fixing that. But go to ANDSORTOYS. When you hit ANDSORTOYS.com, go to the second store, you purchase. And and make sure what we doing is the money come back in our community. It's coming back to our community. So please do that and everything. Again, ANDSORTOYS.com. I'll be down with him for almost 6 months. Hit us up, alright? Thank you very much. And today we're gonna talk about the difference of capital, control our own capital, have our own capital, and leasing capital. Now, we're going to talk about have our own capital. That means that us as a people, we have to make sacrifices. Let me fix this camera a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of crooked and everything. Okay. We have to learn, again, we have to learn control our own capital. That means we have to boycott the ones who do not want to do business with us as a people. Oh, let me point this out too. I'm going to get back to the point. And y'all will understand when I finish this live stream, y'all get what I'm saying. We have to start understanding that white supremacy is dominated by Europeans. Did it start from them? Yes. Did it oppress us as a people? Yes. There are other nationalities is underneath the white supremacy umbrella, and we have to understand that those others are oppressing us too. So I want y'all to meditate on that. I want y'all to really think on that when I'm talking about capital. Now, get back to boycott. We have to boycott more, and it's got to be substantial. We got to withhold our dollars. We got to learn how to sacrifice. Buying Jordans for $400, $200, $300. Buying these bags for $600, $700. Buying unnecessary stuff. Buying kids. Buying 5-year-old kids a phone, a laptop. Nah, you're not ready for that. Could have saved that money and to invest the right way. Because see, they're not going to teach us how to gain capital because they be having this going on for decades. I mean, for centuries. I'm sorry, for centuries. So it's got to be up to us to do the fundamental move at first. and work our way up how to learn to gain capital in our community. And the ones who have money, I'm talking myself as in our community, you have an obligation to help our community. You got to build up the ones. You got to build up the ones that are less fortunate. And I know this narrative me saying, oh, they don't want to do nothing and stuff. Okay, the ones who don't do nothing, get them out of here. Simple as that. Get them out of here. I was raised in the project 1/3 of my life, so I know I know what I'm talking about now. They disfranchise us in every of economics. If we don't have good schools, banks, stores, factory jobs, some factory jobs that we can build our own stuff, that when we retire, we can retire proudly, send our kids to school. The money stays in our community. Make sure we have hotels, motels, hospitals in our community. The money stays in our community. Follow the protocol and follow the code. Stay in our community. What are we going to do, people? What are we going to do, some brothers and sisters? After school, daycare in our community. Have bus stops like Amtrak. I'm sorry. Greyhound, Trailways, you name it, in our community. Amtrak in our community. See, the things that I'm stating about, I'm gonna get to the other ones in a few seconds. When I'm trying to drive home, we have to think the broader picture instead of the narrow picture. Because we think on the narrow picture, we never get nowhere. You gotta think of the broader picture. And also, we don't have examples of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Black Wall Street, but I want you to look at my channel, JT Blackness, and I want you to search for Weeksville, Brooklyn, Part 1, Part 1 and 2. You'd be amazed how we have things set up. Economics. Okay? Remember, like I said, on JT Blackness, on my main channel, I want you to go to Weeksville, Brooklyn, New York, Part 1 and 2. Okay? Do me that favor. Okay? Thank you. And also, we could have YMCAs in our community. See, with all the stuff I'm saying, that we have to gain our knowledge. We have to change our mindset that the capital is ours, what the other nationalities is taking from us. Everything that we patent in this world, the other nationality has stole from us. So we got to find a way to get it back. So at the same time, we can have the ones who know economics They could be in our neighborhood, could control the money, to make sure the money go out equally, so our money could grow, could stay in our community, so we could be major players in our community. You want to do business, you gotta do business with us. Politically. Any politicians want to run for us, they have to know that you represent us. If you do not do the job, we have every right to put you out. Because our demands need to be reality. We have to understand that. I'm going to repeat it again. Our demands have to be reality. That's a start off. Control capital. And also, in our community, we should have McDonald's or Wendy's or whatever it is. Now, there's some people might say, why you want to have it? Gotta have some start off. If you live up north, you have a White Castle. Or, what I would do if I had the money, I would buy a franchise of White Castle, and I would have it spread all around the country in our community. That's constant revenue coming in. We pay the bills. No doubt, you gotta pay the bills to keep it running. You pay the workers, get them pay our workers, get them great benefits. Have a plan they can move up. So when they move up, they will know, okay, I can run this franchise, and they can have money and buy some franchise, stay in the community. Now I know it's not easy to say, but it's definitely hard to do. But I hope it happen in this generation that I'm in. But if it's not, it's gonna take maybe 1 or 2 generations. But it's got to start. But again, we have to understand, going against white supremacy, not just Europeans. It's every nationality has stole from us as a people. Has oppressed us one way or the other. Remember that. I'm talking about economics. They bring their people here. They make their money from us. And they be out. Same thing in Africa. Now, gaining capital. Now, I'm going to switch the narrative to lease capital. We the only people that spend billions of dollars a year of stuff. We leasing capital. We kept on spending to different manufacturers. And we ain't got nothing to show for it. That's why you see people get locked up. That's when you see something, we get sick. Because we don't have the necessary resources to compete. Now, again, I'm not blaming all of it as our fault, because it ain't. But some of it is, and the ones that, well, that's like I was just talking about a few minutes before, about gaining capital. Now, quite a few, if you know, it's quite a few black millionaires. They do not make in our community to service us. They give us the tools to gain capital. So you know what they do? They lease capital too. Where's the money trickle down in our community? And again, when I talk about we got to boycott, when I was talking about gaining capital, this is definitely the conversation that we need to about this conversation of leasing capital. We got A-Rad stores. We got Bonique, Bonica's. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna stick it out. And sad thing about it, they have not. The money has not trickled down our community. So they go back and bring it to this. The Chinese, you name it. I ain't going. They putting things to us in our community. And some of us don't even talk up for it. Even the politicians. Because the politicians in the pocket. All they do is sell us wolf tickets. We buy things that's unnecessary. We get our money, it's burning. Ooh, it's burning. Again, majority is not our fault. But we gotta take some fault into this too. But I'm not blaming everything our fault. No, it ain't. That's what they want us to do. But I'm not talking about this. All of it is not our fault. But we gotta find a way. We gotta get up this mindset of leasing capital. Because it's not helping us. Because all to do is just put it back right into the oppressor's hands. You can see, matter of fact, case in point. Do you know they are building more private jails right now? Because it's more profitable. Do you know they had alternative schools or you need vouchers for that? Come on, it's a trick. Economics. They could put the black man on a black woman's face on front of the TV. Oh yeah, this is going to benefit us, but you know damn well it ain't going to benefit us. We might as well be enslaved, modern slave. Okay, next Negro, go to school. We ain't gonna learn nothing. We got money from you because each child go. They make money. They leasing capital on us right this minute. And again, I had to say this, and it goes for me too. Why are we still spending things that don't pertain to us? Black millionaires and billionaires. Why you refuse to invest in our community? And again, I'm gonna say this. I said it when I was talking about capital, but I'm gonna say it again. Leasing capital. You are leasing capital to ones who do not look like you, who do not care about you. And I'm talking about white supremacy. On the money level, on economics level, you're giving them money to keep on oppressing us as a people, globally, especially in this USA. They put white publishers or other nationally, other ethnic group, They put everybody that look like us. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of us that look like us, you're a bunch of devils too. So I talk about y'all too. Why you put money in them? They don't care about it. What you put in here? But what y'all fail to realize, they don't care about the ones like me and you that's still fighting for existence on earth. Not talking about economic on the economic level. Now Malcolm X has been fighting for years to talk about economics. And before him, Marcus Garvey. Now, there are some people talking about Dr. Claude Anderson have been saying this for years, and then some people have said, oh, he only read books, but to a certain extent, I totally disagree on it. He needs help. What do you think reparations is about? Can't find out, all about economics. So, we have to get off the mindset of leasing capital. And we got to learn to study the seriousness and importance of economics for our community. We have to understand a lot of it's on this mistake here. We in a crisis. They smothering out of economics that we sorely need in our community. And you ask the people that do not have any type of economics, oh, you need poor people on bootstraps. Really? Being disingenuous. And the ones who want to don't be down with it, those are the ones you don't mess with. That's all. We the first people to spill more on clothes. And more merchandise. Black Friday. Oh, we run the Black Friday, but they ain't come back in our community, isn't it? See, Ernest Jones, the one I'm telling you about, he be having this conversation for a very long time. And when I talked to him, me and him was very frustrated. Because he wants sorely like me. The money we gain, money we come back. And at the same time, when you lease capital, you don't feel good. You put on the clothes that you don't know they ain't real. You capital become second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class. You name it. Gain capital, you go up. Leasing capital, constantly drop down. Go back to capital. I'm going to go back to leasing. Go back to capital. We got to have our own advertisement company. Radio company. TV company. We got to have our own institutions of the media. I got to drop that. I forgot to bring that up. They dropped it. I dropped it. But you think on that too. We got to have workshops that work for us. I'm not talking people coming out of the community. Oh, you can make more money in this and that. Be more well off. But then you notice they never tell you to invest back in our community, right? Tell the truth. They haven't. You gotta look at signs like that. If they had the certain told years about you, we could do this, we could do that, or we could have certain people on. No, 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 no. That's a scam. You cannot put certain people on, and then everybody else you leave from behind. No, can't do that. Gotta help out others. That's leasing capital. It's not flourishing back in our community. Leasing capital means when you start spending merchandise, when you give that cashier that money and you walk out with that merchandise, whatever it is, your money is gone. You don't see that money back in our community. They probably take you to the ring as, oh, if you get this and that, you save off and everything. Yeah, you save off and everything. Yeah, you save for yourself. But what about the others that are suffering? Huh? What about the ones that are suffering? Are we going to set up classes for them so they know? You think majority of our people still want to be in this mess? Majority of us don't, but we have to be in it. You eat at a restaurant, you spending your money, they thank you, and you don't see no money recycling back in our community. And you wonder why we like this right now. To me, it's a combination umbrella of white supremacy, take away our economics, and the black millionaires and billionaires. They don't want to help out because they gotta play the game instead of stick up for our people. Isn't that something? Just remember, building capital stays in our community. Leasing capital leaves from our community for good. Yep. Let me repeat that again. Gaining capital stays in our community forever. Is recycled back in the community. Leasing capital leaves our community forever. Never see it again. Still in the same condition that we. And also goes to me too, because I cook. We gotta learn to buy better stuff. We gotta learn to demand stuff for us. For now. That's start working on your mindset to gain capital. Economics. No matter what conversation you having, one way or the other, you have to deal with economics. When I do food shopping, I think about economics. I think about how to save that money. I think about the food that I'm going to get that I know I'm going to have that lasts me for the rest of the month. When I pay my bills, I got to make sure I pay my bills on time or ahead of time because I know the next month I don't really pile up. See, I'm trying to save, so in case anything I want to do, I can do it. I'm about to think about economics the right way. and plus building myself to gain capital. And that's the mindset we need to have. Well, family, I just want to give those. I hope I hope I give to you because you can work on it. And it's all about building people, brothers and sisters. Let's build economics the right way. And like I said, it might not happen in our generation, but hopefully it can happen to them. It could be a spark plug for us as a people. And we gotta learn to unite together too. Make sure the money stays in our community for good. Please, our life is. This is Jay. Thank you for tuning in to the Black Unknown channel. Have a good day. Be safe and understand we have to learn to capitalize economics in our community, not leasing. You know what this means. Thank you for the bottom of my heart. Subscribe and like to all my channel, my videos and channels. Please. Very much appreciated. And again, check out on my JT Blackness channel, check out Weeksville. Weeksville, Brooklyn, part 1 and 2. And please give me comments. This is a true story. Have a good day. Let's get it. Let's do it for ourselves. For ourselves. And then, let me put out one thing too. And then when your economics is strong, the black man and the black woman relationship is strong too. The family unit is strong too. Remember that. Peace.